feeling great.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How we doing today? What's going on? Happy Sunday to you. I'm gonna go back on Carpathian Countryside today. We moved ahead a little bit. It's October now. So last month we planted the crops there, and 730 and 32. This month they're gonna need weeded, so it's first growth. They're probably gonna need some fertilizer too. We'll check on all that. One of them, a couple of them should already have at least one fert. So I think one of them has two. I'm not real sure. We'll get into that here a little bit later. Got some mowing to do. Fields 5 and 29. We'll see if 8 needs done again. If so, it would be the second cut. It might not need done till November though. Can't remember. But let's find out what's been growing on with Giant Software and Farming Simulator lately. Over here, we'll go what's growing on, everybody. Still got the from Steel Shades, Life Fades in the second quarter. We're getting real close to that. Farming Simulator 26 for mobile and Nintendo Switch drops on Tuesday. So I'm thinking we're going to hear more about the Steel Shades and the Life Fades in. After that, they're going to start pushing that. Last Friday, Giant Software dropped their last fact sheet Friday. We're going to go over that this morning as well. Check all that out. Tuesday, May 12th. It's big news from Giant Software. Nintendo Switch 2, the Signature Edition. They had a mod hub reveal. There's already like 4,000 mods on it. So this is pretty big. I mean, this sets up beginning stages of what I think could be even more cross-platform by the time we get to Farming Simulator 28. I think everybody will be playing together, and that's going to be a big step for Giants. But I don't know anything about that. They did release the mod hub reveal, so we'll just stick with that Signature Edition, which is actually huge too. And it don't look like I've got the updated version. Because I updated this. Yeah, this is stuff we went over already. Because this is last month there. It didn't take this one. That's okay though. I'll show you on the website. Let me find it here. Because I thought this was pretty neat. Why it didn't take, I don't know. Sorry about that. See which one works here. Basically, the millennial marketing team and the Gen Z social media team. I had this on the what's growing on. I updated that newsletter yesterday. But basically, the marketing teams went head to head. It's all about the baby goats. So it looks like Farming Simulator 26 is going to have baby goats. It says finally babies, the Gen Z. The millennial marketing team just got the picture of the baby goat there. They use the same baby goat. The Gen Z gave it some flowers and some emojis, little teddy bears down there. So who do you think did it better? Gen Z or the millennials? But that's what I wanted to show you. Other than that, Friday, April 24th, and all the way up to, well, it was May 15th. I don't know why this didn't take. But I do have those, or I should. I better check that, huh? All the machines that they released for Farming Simulator 26. As of yesterday, the last couple weeks weren't on the blog, but they have been posting to social media and WhatsApp. WhatsApp is where I get a lot of the information from. Tuesday, April 21st, they posted about the straw, and Friday, April 17th, was the first U.S. Barnyard Meetup held on February 12th. And that's what's been going on in the last month. Let me check, see if this one updated. Yeah, it updated, but it's got the wrong date on it. You'll have to forgive me for that. Must have been working on it yesterday. So, back on April 24th, we've seen the class and the class header. Got some harvesters there. Got the Case IH Steiger 715 tractor. Massey Ferguson tractor. We got Dutes Far, New Holland harvester, a Fendt tractor. So we're gonna have all the basics here. Then you got that quad. That was back on May 1st. May 8th, they showed us John Deere and the Go Wild. I'm excited about the Go Wild. It's some of my favorite balers. And Farming Simulator 22 and 25. Valtra, Ropa. The Ropa's the potato harvester, so we're going to have potatoes. They released that on May 8th. Cinnabogan telehandler. You can see the sheep in the background there. Class Xeon and Lemken shallow cultivator. So this is supposed to be Friday, May 15th, but I put 16th because I was working on it yesterday. It's running behind. 127G John Deere. That's the Forester tree cutter. Agrifact Optitrax sugar beet harvester. They're gonna have sugar beets in there. Here's another potato harvester. The Grime. I think Grime was introduced in Farming Simulator 19, so that's exciting. And I've been using this a lot lately on Farming Simulator 25, the International. So I'm kind of excited to see that. That's what was released on Friday, May 15th. As for Carpathian Countryside, it's going to be, we're in October now, like I said. It shouldn't say harvest, but Mow Fields 5 and 29, I guess that is a bit of a harvest. Going to set up for our cows at least, cattle later. Harvest soybeans, and probably got weeds at 7, 30, and 32, which we planted. So we're going to get into that. And I'm still on Carpathian Countryside, modded map. I've been having fun with it. Haven't touched it too much in the last week. Been working. But, so we're pretty much where we left off. Let's go head over to the game time. get into it here. October 1st, 5 o'clock in the morning. So we got mowing to do and weeding. Let's see what we got as far as weeders. I think that's like a weeder. The rotocare, yeah, that's for second stage. It's a hoe. I think we'll check that out. Might actually have to get a weeder. I'm not real sure yet. We'll go check out some fields with this. Let's make sure I'm right. Alright, let's get it over there, field 7. Still getting used to the map, so. Field 8 right here. Like I said, it might need mowed. We'll check it out. Yeah, it's still growing, so it's going to hold off till November. On field 8 there, it'll be the second cut. So then we'll collect all that, plus what we get today, and get one of our bunkers ready. Gonna start setting up for cows there. Oh yeah, that's second stage, huh? See, it needs weeds medium, so I need the hoe, and I think that's it. So who set up the download Farming Simulator 26 when it comes out? I'm going to get it on my phone. I don't have a Nintendo Switch. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm already pre-registered to get it. I'll make a little bit of content on it. See what there is. It's going to replace my Farming Simulator 23. what's been going on with everyone else? How's everybody's week been? What maps are you interested in? What are you doing on Farming Simulator right now? Or are you just kind of waiting to things drop? Been enjoying this map, Carpathian Countryside by Mr. Hector. Still a lot to explore. I'm basically still getting started on it. I realized last week that I don't really care for horses. I don't understand them. Probably won't get more than 2. It holds up to 16, but I don't think I want to care for 16. I don't know if you can hire a worker to do that or not. I think I'd rather plow. I think this is where we put the wheat. Yeah. Then barley is down here. And field 30s are canola. And that sets us up for, that don't set us up, but it's the beginning stages of the pig food industry that's on the main farm. So we're going to look at that when we get that far. When Highlands expansion come out with cattle, we got a pig, like a pig food uh, selling point for there you could put on your farm, but that pig food's expensive. We found that out about a month or so ago on a live stream. We tested it. Wasn't real interested in it. It's cheaper to go to the store and buy the pig food. So I'm kind of wondering how Mr. Hector did with this one. And I am interested in trying that. We'll look at that a little later and see what we need and see what we have planted. Because there's quite a few different crops, 2 different productions in that. 2 different chains in that production. This takes care of most of the weeds here. And we'll drop down here to 32 next, or 30. 30's on the way, I guess. And actually right up here, this is part of field 29, and I didn't know it last time, so I missed it. That's actually part of field 29, so there's more grass to mow. I just missed it. This is field 30 here. This is where we planted our canola last week. See what it needs. Oh, they got the weeds small, so they're not the big ones yet. I don't know if this will take care of it. This is just for medium weeds. It might. Never tried it. Yeah, it's working, huh? As long as it doesn't destroy the crops. Canola's going to be another one. It's in that big food production. That's why we planted it the last week there. Once the farm gets a little bigger, I'll hire workers to do this, and while we're doing other work, they'll start running like a big farm business. I think we're still couple months off from that. In the meantime, we're gonna do the farming ourselves and see what this map has to offer. This looks like it's fertilized 100%. So it looks like the wheat and the barley is going to need a second fert. So we'll get that today too. I usually don't do the rolling. You guys do the rolling? Get that extra 2% or whatever it is. The way this map was designed, it almost does look like a real place. I think Mr. Hector and the team did an amazing job on it. Because the fields aren't exactly flat. I mean, look at the rolling hills. And everything that I've touched and used so far on the map, with the map, seems to work. Couple more passes than down there in that dog leg, and the canola will be all weeded out. Right, that takes care of the canola. Let's move on to the barley. Down there in field 32, right around the corner, then we'll just make a big circle and go right back to the farm. Figure out what I should do next, fertilizing or mowing. Do the fertilizing next, probably. Do the mowing, then windrowing and collecting. Because this, what we mow today is all going to be silage, pretty sure. I think we got some hay, we don't have a lot. Yeah, these are definitely number 2s. Yeah. Yeah, the weed's medium, fertilized 50%, so yeah, this will need taken care of as well. This is the one with the telephone poles in there, and the AI don't do too good on it. Throws him off. This is probably one of those fields where it's just going to be cheaper and faster to do it yourself, because the telephone poles had a map like that grass-fed on Farming Simulator 19 that had telephone poles in the middle of it. Kept having to do it myself because the AI would either get stuck or just wouldn't do it at all, or miss a big spot around the telephone poles. Gonna get that telephone pole on the next pass right there. Not too bad. The AI can't do it because there's like little boxes around those telephone poles. I'll show you when I get to the next one that the AI follows those lines, and they just keep backing up and doing the whole little square. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes for all of them. Right there, see that box around that telephone pole? The AI tries to follow that exactly, and it just has a real difficult time with it. I think I handled the first and third one pretty good. That middle one gave me a little bit of problems, but AI'd still be on them. That's it for field 32. Now we're gonna get some fertilizer down in field 7 and 32. That's our wheat and barley. The canola's already fertilized to 100%, so we're good there. Driving on this map tends to be a bit difficult, but I'm getting better at it. Just got to remember to stick to the straight roads. Can't go down through them villages too easy. There's one of the horses. Tend to be a bit harder to take care of. This is the first map on Farming Simulator 25 that I've had horses. It'll probably be the last one. Don't really care for them. Might have to get some fertilizer. See how much we have up here. I really like this thing. It's, bag storage and stuff. Can't go in there. It's like automatic. So you can tell it what you need here. Well, it looks like we got 3. So that might be enough. But you can also turn this off. The buttons disappear. Then you can go in here and you can unload the stuff yourself if you're that good. But I'm not that good. I use it as a bale and pallet storage. I thought that was pretty neat as well. That's an amazing feature. You just take them out like that, like you do the bale and pallet storage that comes with the game. Only these hold a lot more. There's actually a bale storage as well, separate on this map. Show you that a little bit later if we have time. Definitely be working with it when we do get cows. Alright, let's see if this is enough fertilizer. I don't think there is anymore. Let's see. Liquid. So we said fields 7 and 32 you have to do. That'll be the second fert after the first growth stage. Then wheat, barley, and canola will be fertilized 100%. Field 8 here, like we discussed a little bit ago, will be ready to be mowed in November. It'll be the second cut. Add that to what we cut today. Our steering assist set up. I don't know if I have enough or not. We'll see. It'll be close. I like all the ambient sounds too, for Mr. Hector to take the extra time to put the ambient sounds in like that. We got airplanes going by. There's woodpeckers, different birds. You get near these, like 145 down there has a sheep farm in it. There's another one that has a pig farm in it, but it's only like 1 or 2. So It might make it. Wait, what are you about? What, 800 down? Got most of this one done. I think 32 is a little bit smaller. What do you think? 32 smaller than 7? Might just make it, but I'm definitely gonna have to buy more. I don't know if it'll be this farming year or not. Shouldn't be. I don't fertilize the grass. Do you guys fertilize grass? Just kind of let it go. I think you get a better return on investment if you don't add anything to it slightly. Haven't tested it in a while. Is that around the field for barley? 7? 32. 32, yeah. The canola here is already done. Yeah, I think it's smaller than 7, so I think we should be good on fertilizer. Get the headland done here, we should still have about 1,500 left. Should be plenty. The lines are everywhere. The AI would be everywhere on that one. There's just bigger boxes around these. Then there's a small piece right there. Yeah, AI wouldn't do well at all with that. There's a small piece right here. Go ahead and get it. Not that one. This one. Just gonna go ahead and down here and do this a little bit. I think that should be far enough. Alright, we'll take this back. Drop. What we got? 1,100 left. Those two fields used, what, 1,900 liters? More ambient sounds, the top car air. There's that plane I was talking about. When a map maker goes that extra mile and puts those extra little features in, things that's going on and around the town as well, around the farm, ambient sounds and everything, it just makes it better. Gonna drop this off right here. We're gonna put it right back where we found it. Bag and a half. Not even a half, but bag and a partial probably. go ahead and show you this pig food that I was talking about, because this is what we basically planted those crops for. We did buy some potatoes, and we already have wheat. Wheat we harvested the day we started this map. But here's the productions. How I said there's 2 different chains in there. You need all these to make pig food. So I don't know if it'll be more expensive or not, but we're going to try it here later. The first recipe, you need corn, wheat, canola, and potatoes. We got potatoes. We got wheat. We planted the canola. We're going to have to find some corn to finish this one. The second is sorghum, wheat, sunflower, and sugar beet. All we have is wheat. Oh, this is not wheat, it's barley. So that's why we got barley planted. I knew one of them was barley and one of them was wheat. But that's what the fields are planted for, and that's what we're going to work towards. We're still a ways off. Maybe we'll find a field that has that corn and sorghum already planted in it next year. Maybe not. There's plenty of fields around here. Sure, it'll happen pretty fast. But we're going to go back here and get the mowing equipment now. This is actually one of my favorite jobs on Farming Simulator, and has been since Farming Simulator 19, is mowing. There's just something relaxing to it. Alright, I did upgrade the mower, that's good. Because you start with both the SMAs, the front end there and back end, but it only does like the left side or something like that. I upgraded a little bit, makes it a little wider. Don't know if it makes it faster or not. Grass in field 8 still says growing. Again, we'll get that next month and add it to what we do today. What we're mowing today. Got field 5 up here. And 29. These 2. Get these mowed, windrowed, and taken back to one of the bunkers. And we're not going to cover it today. Like I said, we're going to wait for field 8. Field 8 already has 1 cut down on it. I wonder what this is. I'm going to check this real quick. I don't think it's... Okay, it's soybeans. This is ours too. It needs harvested. But we're going to have to do that before November. Steering assist is showing 2 headlands. This is the first ready to harvest stage, so might not get much out of it, but it'll be a start. I think the farm on our starting farm there that we have is more geared towards the cows. I did do a video on all 3 starting locations on Carpathian Countryside. We looked at all of them, and that was pretty interesting. Usually I would wait till the second ready to harvest, but wanted to go ahead and get this down because 8's going to be ready to harvest in November. I don't know if there's a big difference between waiting for the second ready to harvest stage, because if you don't wait till the second ready to harvest stage every time, you can actually get one more cut. So I don't know that you get much more. Remember when Farming Simulator 25 did start here, it wasn't worth it at all to wait for the second ready to harvest stage, because there wasn't a second ready to harvest stage. It was basically the same. You was getting the same yield out of it even when you waited. Farming Simulator 22 is when the second ready to harvest stage was very beneficial, so that's what a lot of people started doing. But I tested it on this one, and I think the extra cut you get, because you can get an extra cut if you don't wait for the second ready to harvest stage, but you only get a little bit less. So I don't know. It depends on if you have time, I guess. If you got time, I'd recommend cutting it every time it's ready to harvest. Your opinion might be different. I know the farm here gets a little bigger, I'll start prioritizing crops over the grass, but grass is still going to be important because of how many cows we're going to have on this map, and we're going to populate that as well. What I was talking about here. There's 4 different cow pens. Young cow shelter, the heifer shelter, cow barn 2, cow barn 1. So, and we're going to populate all those. I forget how many cows and all. But, so we're definitely going to need the silage, the hay, and the straw. Does seem to rain quite a bit on this map so far, but it did on 10 leg as well. Farming Simulator 26 drops Tuesday. If you look for the fact sheet Fridays on farmingsimulator.com blog, you're only going to find like 2 weeks. I checked it yesterday, they didn't have it updated yet, but if you follow the socials, you'll know what's coming out. Or if you're here at the beginning of Coffee and Crops, we've talked about it every Friday so far, and I've showed you all the machines. So you can either watch all the socials, and watch the Farming Simulator blog, subscribe to their newsletter, follow their WhatsApp, or you can just subscribe here and we'll talk about it every Sunday morning. Did a short video on it too yesterday after I got them all. You guys can go ahead and watch that video. Pause it when something catches your eye. The New Holland harvester caught my attention. I think it was a second week on the releases. So I was happy about that. And then when I seen the Go Wild baler, I was excited. I hope they have the big one in there, because that's one of my favorites. They didn't release too much information, but if you look at some of those crop descriptions, there's a missing crop the same way there is in this one, Farming Simulator 25. We're gonna see a new review on a crop here later. I can't really say what it looks like. Kind of looks like an onion to me, but we already have spring onions in the greenhouses, so I don't know what they're going to be doing there. And we did get onions on Ken leg, so I don't think it's an onion, but it kind of resembles that. Either way, it's on Farming Simulator 26 as well, I noticed in some of the vehicle descriptions on what crops, because I watch that to see what crops, see if they're sneaking anything in. About it for field 5. We're going to head over to field 29 here in a minute. Head over to field 29, get both those sections mowed, because I forgot the section, that real small section right there last time. I didn't realize that was part of it. I mean, yeah, it looks like a small section on that little map, but look at this. It's not really that small. All the extra grass I could have had on the first one. But this will be the second cut over here. It is a little thicker than that cut we did on 5. But I think over there on the actual field 29, that's going to be the first cut as well. So this little section, it might be worth leaving. Till the second cut. mean, it's not a huge piece, but definitely shouldn't be missed. That's about another month of food there. Be another month of silage for those cows. Oh, I accidentally hit the Q button. Kind of thinking I should harvest the soybeans next. Don't know that I need soybeans for anything. Nothing that I can think of offhand. So we'd probably sell them. Have any of you played on Carpathian Countryside? I think I left the link to the mod hub in the description below if you're interested in it. It is on mod hub. You can find it. I mean, if you search, if you go to the mod hub on the game, just search Countryside, I think it comes up like the third or fourth one. There's a bunch of them that come up, but you should see Carpathian Countryside by Mr. Hector. There's only one other mod that you need to install with it. It's the greenhouses, and it's also by Mr. Hector. And it's actually how I found this map, because I went down a rabbit hole, because I think everything Farming Simulator has been doing, I think they're leaning towards pomology and having orchards. So by Farming Simulator 28, I think we'll be growing fruit trees and everything, and it's going to change the landscape. I think avocados are coming, which is going to be like a next step up from grapes and how they're harvested and maintained. So everything's leaning towards that way. I could be far off, but that's what I think. So I went down the rabbit hole of looking up apple trees and stuff, because I actually found hidden trees in Farming Simulator 25. We planted some on back on our Riverbend Springs map. Cherry trees and apple trees, but the apple tree don't seem to grow past the second stage. So I don't know if it's just not fully integrated yet, but I did a couple shorts on that and a video as well, talked about it. I can go back this way, or I can go the other way. But that's all we need to mow, so. Guess next, do the windrowing. Because 8 doesn't say ready to harvest, does it? It don't say anything, actually. So. Yeah, see? It don't show anything. But if I get down and look at it, it still says growing. So I'm going to let it go till November. I don't have a pressure washer yet, so our mower's going to stay dirty. This is what we're going to be putting the grass in. Look at it. Got 3 different sections here, and you got 2 of these on this map. You can actually go to the side here. Click on that. It'll open it all the way up so you can see what you're doing. You can drive all the way back. That's pretty neat. This all 3 farms are this way. They put so much detail and work into them. Plenty of storage. I don't know the capacity on that silo, but it's huge. It's actually connected to the pig food somehow. Because we put the wheat in there, and the wheat's shown in the pig food already. I don't think I'm going to make any hay yet. I mean, we'll definitely need it. Maybe I'll make hay out of the field 8. Let's see what we have. I don't think I have much silage, so that's what I'm worried about most. Right here's the bale and pallet storage. Oh, well, I shouldn't say pallet storage. The pallet storage is over on the other side, I imagine. We got 32 straw in there, 11 silage, 5 hay. So I'm definitely going to need hay. That's probably what I'll do with field 8 is make hay. We're going to get this silage in the bunker. We're going to go ahead and windrow. I'm not going to bale the silage, though, because we got them bunkers. I will bale the hay and the straw, though. So we do have straw, hay, and silage. So we can start getting cows at any time. That's probably what we'll do next Sunday. You guys join me and start your day with a cup of coffee, and we'll put at least baby cows in there. I don't know how much I want to get. I'll try to figure that out. Because I don't really have a lot till this silage we make today gets fermented. And we're probably going to end up buying a conveyor so it'll load faster, load from the bunkers faster. Turn on our steering assist. This isn't my favorite windrower, but it's what we have to work with and what we're going to be using. I don't know if there's any sale items. Nothing we need yet. I haven't used the Nexco stuff yet. It's a completely different setup. Looks a little strange. Have any of you used it yet? Do you like it better? Is it worse? Harder to use? It seems like it'd be harder to use for me because everything's off the, like, your right side, isn't it? I've seen a couple streamers use it. It looks interesting, but I don't know if I'm coordinated enough to use it, to be honest with you. The second headlands pass right here. Probably should have upgraded the windrower, because that's not my favorite one. We're using the Samaz. I mean, it's not bad for the price. But the Crone is one of my favorites. It's quite a bit more though. We'll upgrade it at some point, but we gotta get this farm making money first. I upgraded some of the little machines, like the seeder. I wasn't going to use that small seeder on these bigger fields, the one you start with. So we did upgrade a few things. We bought a couple horses. I don't like those. I probably won't get any more than 2. This map does have horses, a spot for them. You start with, but old 16. I'm not getting 16 horses. Wouldn't even have time to farm. All you get done doing is riding the horses. Still got to do that too, ride the animals, the horses, because daily riding, you got to ride them every day. I play on 4-day months, so, and every day they're empty. So I don't know if horses are meant to be played like 30 days, if that, because this goes from 100 to 0 for daily riding. The fitness goes up very little, so I don't understand them, and I won't have 16 of them. Alright, that'll be the headlands done there. How you doing, man? Welcome in. If it looks like I'm skipping a row, I am. I think it's a little bit faster if you skip a row, because then you'd have to back up at the end. So I'll just make a wide turn on this one, and I'll go back and hit that first one I skipped. See it over there? So that's kind of how I do it. So if it looks like I am skipping one, I am skipping one. Just got to remember which ones you skipped. It's a little harder to see on the first ready to harvest cut, but once you get used to it, it works for me. I'll put it that way. See, now I'm gonna jump back here a couple rows right here to this one. That's the first one I skipped there. There's this little one to the left. I did skip it, but it only goes part way up. So it's only like half a row. Itches today. See what I mean by this and by being a partial row? Actually cuts into the second headland there a little bit. Then we're going to skip way down and get that last one I skipped there. Then that'll be half the field. Windrowed. At some point we'll get a bigger windrower. But we're just starting out on this map and we have to use what we have. And I'm going to do the same thing on the second half of this field. See, I'm halfway down now. I'm going to skip the next road and go to the next one, and I'll go down. I skip two, then I come back and do them. That way it's seamless and I don't have to stop at the end, adjust, back up, readjust. I can just make a 40-yard turn there, keep going. Is it faster? I don't know. It is if you're on keyboard, I know that. Mouse and keyboard's what I play. Skip that one. Go to this one. Should be a good start for silage for the cows. We'll do 5 and 29 for silage. We're going to do field 8 for hay, which field 8 already has one cut down. So when it's ready to harvest again, we should get pretty good hay yield out of it, which we need. We just discovered that we don't have as much hay as we do silage. But this what we're getting today is going to have time to ferment. So I'm thinking sometime later this week off stream, I'm going to harvest those soybeans over there. Get those harvested and get those sold because I don't need them for anything. I'll get all this grass gathered up. I'll get field 8 mowed before next week and tethered and gathered up for hay, or maybe we'll do that then. It depends on how much time I have to play this week. But what I'd like to do is get everything set up for all of you next week, so we can just start getting cows. That's the game plan anyway. Start getting at least the young cows in the animal shelters, and we'll set those up. I'm gonna go back and hit this one we skipped in the middle, then hit that other one we skipped. A couple more passes like that, we should be about done with field 5. Oh, the rain's coming down on the map now. It rains a lot on Carpathian Countryside. It's kind of like Kenleg. the only thing I got left to do is windrow this up. Field 29 here, these two small spots. Then get it taken over to the bunker, and I'll get it smashed down. I'll probably go ahead and cover this up because I don't think we have anything more to mow, and I don't think I'm buying anything else. But this is where we're going to leave it for today. I'll try to get that done before next week and get those soybeans harvested. Let's go over here. We'll talk. Get those soybeans harvested. Because they're ready to harvest. And I'll probably just sell those. But we did pretty good today. Got field 5, windrowed. Gonna get the rest of that cleaned up. We talked about Farming Simulator 26. It's coming out Tuesday. So we'll be talking about that next week as well a little bit. I'll try to have some content for you. It's hard for me to get content from my phone to my computer and share the content, but I'll record some content because I'm going to get it when it drops. We get over here to this. Let's check their blog. Fact Sheet Friday. They got May 1st on there. They don't have... That's all they got is 2 weeks on there. We talked about all the machines this morning. Get it buy now on mobile. You can still pre-order it. I got it pre-ordered for Android, so as soon as it comes out, I'm gonna pay for it and get it that way. That's right there on the Farming Simulator .com website. Go to buy now. If there's an option to use the partner code Farmer Jim, I'd appreciate it if you did that. But next week, I'm gonna zoom in on here. Got the young cow shelter and the heifer shelter. We'll probably work with those. There's cow barn 1 and cow barn 2. I don't know if we'll get adult ones, but we'll be using the bunkers. We'll be making silage, and we'll be setting up some cows. I hope you'll join me then. We'll start our day with some coffee. Coffee and silage, I think. But until next week, I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me today, starting your day with me. I'm going to try to get some events lined up for next month here, because I'm thinking after we hear about after they drop Farming Simulator 26 on Tuesday, I think we're going to start hearing about Steel Shades, Light Fades In, and they're going to start back on Farming Simulator 25 and what's next in that second quarter, and I'm looking forward to that. And we'll know more by June when that rolls around. And I'm thinking mid-June they're going to drop something there too, and it'll probably be on a Tuesday. Seems to be how they're working it. But until next week, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy your coffee.
Thanks for coming, thanks for staying. Good times growing, crops are laying. Hit that like and subscribe today. Catch us next time, same old way. Don't miss out, hit that bell. Farmer Jim's where stories swell. Weekend mornings, don't be late. We'll see you then, same time, great.